Hi there everybody, it's Roderick from Toy Masters Video Magazine. Still here at the New York Comic Con, the very first day at Jacob Javits Convention Center, 08. And we're here with Mr. Clayburn Moore. How you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Alright, so what's up?
Well, I think we're going to talk a little bit about some of the upcoming projects that we have. We're doing a lot of statues, working with some people in the industry that do a lot of fantastic independent work. We're working with David Mack, Eric Larson, Joe Lenzner. So why don't we walk through and talk a little bit about some of the pieces?
Well, let's go.
Let's see. We're working with Joseph Lenzner, who's well known for his female figures, and it's a real pleasure working with him. This is Sinful Susie from a series of pin-ups. And of course it's a little demon girl, and this piece has done very well. It's had a very good response. So we're continuing with him by doing Dark Ivory with Ava Hopkins and Joseph Lenzner. It just debuted. Beautiful comic. Highly recommended. And we're also in negotiations to do the 20th anniversary of Dawn as a statue. So that'll be a real pleasure to do after all these years in the business of doing such a fantastic icon. And I've worked with David Mack, of course. I have a nice bust of one of his No assassins. This is Tiger Lily. And we'll talk to David about some more projects we have upcoming as well. I work with Robert Kirkman. Did his Invincible statue. I'm doing a line of the Walking Dead zombies. This is the statuette. It's a diorama. This one is sold separately but fits in here. And the third part will be a full-size zombie right here. And then this is a brand new piece that we have. This is Andrew from the story. It's a character in the comic. And that's Andrew as a zombie. And it's a continuing series of what we call the zombie torso bust. And one of my long-term clients that I've worked with for years and years is Mark Silvestri of Top Cow.
Okay.
And we've always been doing Witchblade statues, did Aphrodite 9. So that's the piece we're showing here, which is the Aphrodite 9. It's a sold-out piece, but we always have a couple that we have for shows. Okay. Working with Conan Properties on Robert E. Howard characters like Cole of Atlantis. This piece is a design that I came up with from the written material, from the stories. And I'm also doing a Conan the Conqueror from the very famous Frank Frazetta painting with the Frazettas, Conan Properties, and myself. And it's always a pleasure to work with Eric Larson from Image Comics, who does the Savage Dragon. This is the She-Dragon variant of this piece. This is the original piece that we released, I don't know, about a year ago. And this is the exclusive figure, complete with the added little Mr. Glum from the stories. It's a great, diabolical little comedic character. It's a lot of fun to sculpt that. Witchblade, we call her the Bikini Armor Witchblade, for obvious reasons. And let's see, what's the next character? I think we're going to be doing an Angelus from Top Cow as well. It's a beautiful figure, kind of a demonic one with these big horns and wings, kind of angel wings. That would be a nice piece to do. Got to finish a few things before that. Okay. This is Lady Death. It's a real pleasure to work with Brian Polito again. The response to this figure has been very, very good, and she'll be shipping in about a month. Okay. In fact, the Call will ship in about a month or two, 1 to 2 months, a couple of months, and then the Lady Death should be shipping in about a month. We're talking to, we have to go ahead to do a bust from the original Conan statue that I did, of Conan the Barbarian from Frank Frazetta's famous painting. We're doing that as a bust. Okay. And then these pieces are some early pieces that I did with either Frank Cho or Terry Moore. Did a couple of pieces with Diamond Select Toys of some of the famous Marvel characters, like Emma Frost and Spider-Man. So I think I should mention also a bust I'm doing with Top Cow and with the actor Seth Green.
Okay, so this some of the work that you're doing right here.
Yeah, that's a pretty good cross-section of most of the things we have upcoming. There are probably a few things I'm missing there. But that gives you a pretty good overview, and I hope people will come to our site, csmorestudio.com. You can check out the pieces. We have pieces in progress, information about upcoming pieces. There's a Cole blog, and I'm starting a sort of a photo blog of the pieces of the Frazetta Conan the Conqueror in progress. So if you're a sculptor, you might find that interesting, and if you're a collector, you might find it interesting. So I hope you take a look.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Roderick from Toy Masters Video Magazine.